They're in a club no one wants to join, a group of parents who've lost a son or daughter to gun violence and whose cases are unsolved.
And while the killers go free, the families give each other mutual support and meet with detectives and DAs to keep their cases current.
KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan met with Families for Justice, who believe they'd find justice if witnesses did the right thing.
We're trying to get the witnesses to know the important role they play in helping to get our unsolved cases closed.
To parents who have lost a child to gun violence, there is no such thing as closure. They're haunted by the awful knowledge of how their beloved suffered in their final hours and minutes of life. Many living with the daily torment of knowing the person or persons responsible have not been brought to justice, even though their identities are likely known to police.
Probably 80% of these cases could be solved if witnesses would come forward. They know who, the streets know, the families know, people know who committed these murders.
Seeking the modicum of peace justice would bring moved these parents to form Families for Justice, part support group, part advocacy alliance. It's comprised of dozens of families brought together in grief, many of whom say investigators know who killed their son or daughter, but don't have enough evidence to make an arrest and get a conviction.
Jason deserves justice. No one has a right to take another person's life.
Parents like Rick Lewis, whose son Jason was shot to death 6 years ago outside a social club in Braddock. There have been no arrests. Though the bar was full of friends and other witnesses, no one has come forward.
I can't see how anyone, any decent human being could live with this. How could their conscience allow them to live with this, knowing that they know what happened, knowing that they could help, and they do nothing?
We had, multiple witnesses there that knew the victim, that saw the incident.
You believe it's imminently solvable if people came forward?
I absolutely do. Right. I absolutely do.
More and more investigators depend on technology, surveillance cameras, license plate readers, DNA to solve homicide cases. But when those things aren't available, witnesses are needed most. Homicides are down and clearances are up. But of 265 homicides in Allegheny County over the past 5 years, 69 remain unsolved. Assistant County Police Chief Vic Joseph says many would be if witnesses did the right thing.
It is very frustrating for our detectives. They put their heart and soul into these investigations. So as frustrating as it is for them, the families that are left behind, the frustration that they have, the sadness that they have.
We help one another. I lost 2 sons to gun violence and a stepson.
It's with Families for Justice that these parents meet with detectives and DAs to keep their cases current, plead with witnesses to come forward, and perhaps most importantly, give each other mutual support.
When you're in this process, sometimes you go through it alone. You don't have other people that understand what it's like to lose a child or a loved one to gun violence. We find love, we find healing. It's able for us to build our own community and find a sense of love and healing and be able to understand each other.
Their fight for justice is the goal, but their grief is a journey that has no endpoint or destination. They now depend on each other just to carry on.
When you're around like-minded people who truly and honestly know what you're going through, it helps you. It helps you to get through each and every day, because each day is a battle. We literally fight to get through every day.